Karen, we are going to be joined by our new guest now, somebody who has indeed been working very steadily, very hard, very thoroughly over the last few years, been a big part of VegFest, actually, quietly producing an inspiration in an area that, again, I think you and I share quite a passion for, which is the kitchen, and the particular speciality of our next guest is desserts and pastries, which, of course, for those of us going plant-based and vegan, which you're right, it is best part of 7 years ago now, well, 40 years ago I went plant-based. And, you know, one of the things I missed was desserts and pastries. But fortunately, at hand is not only a new book, but our guest who wrote the book to tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I love our guest. She's been on my radio show. It's standing room only when she's at VegFest. The only thing is Danielle. I call her Danielle M because she sat there for 10 minutes trying to teach me how to pronounce her surname.
Oh, Danielle Maupertuis.
Maupertuis. It sounds gorgeous. I don't do it justice, but hopefully, is Danielle with us? Yeah.
Hello.
Danielle, bonjour. Ça va? Good morning.
Hello, bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
So come on then, did we pronounce your name right? Maupertuis. That's
You
how
are
we say it.
absolutely right. Come on, Karen, come on. Mo, three.
We were doing this live on air. Live on VegFest. Oh, look at you, you gorgeous lady. You're looking all festive and you've got some fabulous things as well.
Of course.
Shit, but it's like torture, isn't it? At least when you come on my radio show, I get to have some nibbles. But now all we can do is look and drool, Tim. It's not fair.
Trust me, it's delicious.
Oh.
This is a chocolate log. And this is a brownie boot.
Let's have a look at the brownie. Let me see the brownie, Danielle.
Oh.
We can see that. Yeah, here we go. Oh, very festive.
Oh.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, Danielle, you are the epitome of showing people that we absolutely do not need eggs and milk and butter. We don't need the animal products to make the most gorgeous desserts. But you're not even just keeping that for yourself because you have a book that you've just launched. So you're going to be teaching the whole world how to create wonderful vegan masterpieces, aren't you? Have you got your book there?
Yes, I have it here.
Show it. Oh, look at that. A hardback book. It's got vegan on the front. Flick through it so we can all be tempted to rush out to Amazon or wherever. Flick through. Oh, it's not.
What's really interesting, Danielle, is that the title of the book is We Deserve More Than the Fruit Salad, and of course.
Yes, listen. I wanted to say sometimes I receive messages, but fruit salad is very good. Of course, I do agree. I have so many desserts with fresh fruits, but it was just, a way to impose the idea of nice and fine dining vegan desserts.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you, because back in the 80s and the 90s, I mean, you were hard pressed to get a fruit salad, let alone, so, but it became a kind of stock answer to vegans. It's like, oh, have you got a dessert? It's like, oh, yes, we have a fabulous fruit salad. And it is a standing joke. What's unforgivable, though, these days is you can go into a restaurant or something. Well, you don't actually go to many restaurants right now because they're shut. But when you did used to go to restaurants, which I don't do often, to be honest, but if you did, you'd ask for a vegan dessert and they'd still offer you a fruit salad. And that's even like as recently as a year ago. Why on earth haven't they learned to create these extraordinarily marvelous concoctions that you do? I don't know. But tell us, Danielle, is there a real skill to this, or is this something that you genuinely think people like, people?
No. This is quite important. Is my challenge is really to convince people that vegan desserts are easy to make, taste yummy, and look fantastic. Now, I think the most important thing to learn about vegan pastry is to get self-confidence. It's not only about a recipe. And how do you get self-confidence? By sharing recipes, by sharing experience with other people, asking questions, making mistakes, correcting your mistakes. This is how you're going to increase your skills. There is nothing difficult about what I showed you here, for instance. This is just a brownie, and this is just a sponge and a chocolate mousse. Very easy.
But you would say it's easy because you are probably the world leader in this, Danielle. But it's not, you've been actually, you've been trained, you've worked in restaurants and hotels, haven't you? You've got such an incredible background.
Yes, of course, I have a background as a traditional vegan, traditional pastry chef. But a couple of years ago, when I worked as executive pastry chef in 5-star hotels here in London, when we had a vegan guest, it was a total panic. We didn't have anything to offer, and apart from a fruit salad, so this is another reason of the title, or a fruit sorbet. And so I think it was very, very frustrating, especially for a 5-star hotel. You have entitled to be quite demanding. This was very frustrating, and for the guest and for myself. So I decided to create my own range of vegan pastries, but they are mostly inspired by traditional recipes that I adapted to a vegan version. And this is how it started, and it's still going on this way.
That's wonderful. Where can people buy your book, Danielle? Because I think everybody should be rushing out and buying it, because no longer will you need to moan about the lack of vegan desserts. Even buy it for your restaurant or something. Buy it for your children.
Is there any campaign groups, Danielle, selling it? Can we point people to any campaign groups?
Of course.
Yeah, who's selling the book? Who's got the book for sale?
The book is published by Olympia Publishers.
And are the vegan charities, are they selling it for you?
Not yet. I'm going to take contact with them after Christmas. I definitely will, because this is important. Yeah.
So where do you go now to buy it? Is it available to go to the publishers, or?
It is available to the publishers. It is available on Amazon, of course, and it is available through my website, freefromdesserts.com.
Ah, that's what we wanted. freefromdesserts.com. I'm just typing that in. Hopefully that will appear up there, because we do want people
www. Yeah.
Freefromdesserts.com. That's Danielle Maupertuis.
Yeah.
There you go. And there we go. That's it. Danielle, it's been a pleasure talking to you. We can't wait to see you again and to be able to share in person some of your wonderful expertise. You really have brought a lot to the table. And I think for the high-end people especially, not that I ever really get to eat high-end, but I am aware, especially in places like London, there's been such a gap in the skill set there. And it's one that you've really helped fill. And that's really, really important work. So we're going to say goodbye now, but just say thank you very much for joining us.
It was my pleasure.
Pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much.
Do enjoy that wonderful looking creation there. We're very, jealous that we can't chop it.
Well, I'm sure we will meet soon, and I will bring you some cakes.
Yay!
We can get your book. So freefromdesserts.com, Danielle Maupertuis, And the book, you know, is about what's the title of the book again?
Vegans deserve better than a fruit salad.
Than a fruit salad.
Yay!
There you go. Danielle, merci beaucoup. À plus tard. Au revoir. Merci.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. We love you, Danielle. Bye.
I love you too.
Oh, bye. Oh, you know what? She is fabulous. She's got the best personality. I love her accent as well. She is just such the loveliest lady. Go and buy her book. Give her some love and support. She really deserves it.